you can't tell me where it was agreed.
Yeah, I can tell you it's not true.
It's not true.
Oh.
So there you are.
Well, perhaps you can tell us what the situation is.
The rest of the public would like to know what happened, actually. Especially those of us dealing with the chapel, because we don't want to risk anything else going missing.
Oh, well.
No good laughing about
No comment. So, there's something on this question.
No comment.
What is the legal basis for the underlying meeting this evening? The legal basis?
Personal.
Yeah.
Personal.
It's personal. So, did you serve 28 days notice
For what?
for an underlying meeting?
Yeah, there is. You need to serve 28 days' notice if you're going to have something under the line. So, well, so you're saying that it's who does it apply to? A councillor or a?
Yeah, it was in the last closed meeting, so we don't need to do it.
Yeah, but you need grounds for it to be closed, which are normally that it's going to panic the public if it comes into the public domain.
That's
Or
the
it's.
second meeting that I proposed that we bring above the line.
So you're proposing that, well, I don't even know what it is, but I just would like to know why it's below the line.
I've got to this council and proposed that I would.
Oh, it's been decided.
So somebody's decided. What are the grounds for putting it under the
The
line?
thing is, we all know what's going on because the rumours all around Yarm. So let's just have it in the open.
Well, actually, I actually don't know what's going on. I'd just like to know what are the legal grounds. What grounds are you using to make this particular issue under the line?
It's a personal matter.
That's irrelevant.
You wouldn't let you go to it's not personal. You wouldn't let you go to a vote. There are people around that. It's public session, Peter. I'm allowed to speak. Remember?
You don't have votes.
It's
You're not the
also,
chairman.
also
You
could
mind
be.
your own business.
It also
Marjorie, don't be rude.
legal
Really well said. Have you got that one?
Should be reported to the police.
It also could be subject to legal investigation, and it remains under the line.
Right, so no, Peter, what you've just said there is utterly irrelevant. You need to give 28 days notice, and for something to be under the line, it needs to be deemed to be going to cause public panic, or it would affect, for example, the stock market. And I don't think that applies in this case.
It's not definition of panic.
Pardon?
Or the early stages of a possible legal
Rubbish.
dispute. And as you don't know what it is, then how do you do it?
So you are now saying that this particular item relates to a potential legal dispute in terms of civil dispute or criminal. So is it a criminal dispute?
No comment.
Kept secretly where Marjorie.
That's the reason that I
I'll
wanted
give
it
them
bringing.
a passport
That's
and
the reason
everybody
I wanted
knows.
it bringing above the line
In your passport.
because of the legal.
But Bob, you could be held legally responsible in this if anybody fancied in it.
That's why I wanted it.
You could go. You're accessory to the fact. Lorraine could be accessory. Gwen could be accessory.
Because it's
So can we?
Why are you three hiding it? Why can't it be? Everybody else wants it out.
Which councillors have decided this item should be under the line?
You're hiding something.
Which councillors? Can you please?
This is
The council is made up of the councillors.
You've held, Peter. You've got many illegal meetings.
We are not.
Illegal meetings.
So did
to
you,
discuss my house.
ex-chairman?
Sorry.
Illegal meetings to discuss my house and my.
Anyway, let's just get.
Illegal meetings.
Jason, hang on a minute.
To Yorkshire and the accession.
Wait, Peter, serious question. Which councillors have actually agreed? When was? There must have been a vote taken.
It's not just the councillor.
Jason, shut up for a minute. For the council to have agreed this is under the line, there must have been a vote of councillors. So can you tell me when that was held and when?
Discuss this under the line.
When? I'm only asking us. So last week there was a council meeting.
The last meeting, which was a month ago.
So that's minuted that councillors voted on this item being under the line. It's not in the minutes.
Decision to put it under the line.
Why is it not in the minutes then?
Because it's a confidential matter.
No, the decision to make it under the line. There's no minutes of any decision being taken to make this item under the line.
There isn't.
There isn't any minutes, thank you. So why is it under the line then?
Because the council took the decision.
Peter, I'm not so sure you understand how the council works.
I know exactly how it works.
Clearly you don't. The council can't decide something unless there's been a vote of councillors. So are you saying that you are the councillor? Are you the council? You need a vote of councillors, don't you?
Do you want me to answer the question?
Yes, I do.
Rabbit on.
Right, go on
The
then.
council took
Please
the
speak
decision.
clearly into the phone before you answer.
Council took the decision to deal with this matter under the line.
Right.
At the last meeting.
Thank you, Peter. When you say the council, which members of the council agreed that this had to be under the line? And right, so there was a vote.
No.
Why isn't it minuted?
We don't need
So if it's not minuted, the council couldn't have agreed it.
We don't need to move it.
No, you don't, because you just do whatever you want. So you were saying that the council can actually decide things without minuting them, and they are now legally binding. Is that what you're saying?
The council took the decision to discuss it.
Well, no, it clearly didn't take the decision, otherwise there'd be minutes of it.
The council spoke about it under the line, which was the right thing to do at the last meeting.
You can't, right? Okay, Bob.
Now, I believe the right thing to do is to bring it above the line to safeguard everybody. That's what
Has
I
it
think.
been reported to the centre?
After it's been discussed at the end of this meeting, it will be brought back into full council next week.
But a month's already gone by.
You can't just make
He might have left the country.
They've already making the decision on the other one.
So you have.
The other one under the line. and
Actually-
put it on the agenda.
Yeah, hang on a minute. This is a public session. So you,
That's because council.
for over a month, you were aware of a potential criminal act, and you've done nothing.
Because it's public.
You've just told me it was.
It was criminal.
It's public.
So who's going to get involved then? The clerks just said the police are going to get involved.
Everyone knows. The guy himself has made it public. God
I
forbid he's
did
made it
not
public.
say the police are going to get involved. The clerk said a possible early stage. That's what she said. She didn't say the police were getting involved.
So it's not a criminal matter.
So is it going to be a criminal?
Cross purposes with two different items.
Well, whichever.
I don't know what it's about, so I
Those two
can't comment.
secret items, not just one.
Oh, it's four together.
There's four together, and they're not secret. They're under the line for a reason.
So
You've got more.
You've got
more items on
four.
the agenda under the line than you've got in the bloody council.
seriously,
session.
you've got 4 items under the line, and we don't know about.
Mine's one of them, is it, Marjorie?
So when
Your vendetta against my fence.
so there's been 4 meetings of the council at which they agreed.
There hasn't been 4 meetings of the council. We've got an item under the line, specifically under the line, because it's sensitive and personal to a member of
Irrelevant.
the public that we don't want. They've asked us not to discuss it in the public domain.
Right. So there's 4 under the line items. That's one of them. What's the other one?
Because they're under the line, we're not going to discuss what they are.
You don't understand how this works, do you?
I do understand.
Oh, I don't understand how it works.
Has anybody else got anything they want to bring up?
We don't even know what they are.
I certainly know what they
I
are.
don't know what they are. Fences, the railings has been pinched.
How can you agree to agree under the line? You were not serious.
Has anyone else got anything they want to bring up?
Yes, finally, I would like to suggest that you go to David Bond with these 4 under the line items and report back to the public.
We don't need to.
I'm making a suggestion you can refuse. So you're refusing to take. Hang on, I just would like to make this clear. You are refusing to take advice from David Bond, the monitoring officer, as to whether these items should be. So will you go and take advice from David
The
Bond?
56,000 you spent.
Will you go and take advice from David Bond about these under the line items? Yes or no?
You don't answer the question.
Will you take advice from David? No. Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. You're the rudest woman I've ever come across.